Hi, this is Toni Harris Taylor, and today's video, you're going to learn the 7 habits of highly effective six-figure entrepreneurs. Are you ready? It's time to get drastic. Let's go.
Toni Harris Taylor, Toni Harris Taylor, Drastic Results. Oh yeah, Toni Harris Taylor, yeah.
Welcome back. So, the 7 habits of highly successful six-figure entrepreneurs. Now, how do I know these habits? Well, they're my habits. I've been a multiple six-figure entrepreneur, solopreneur, in fact, for many, many years. And I feel like I have mastered some of these habits, and I teach my clients to do the same thing. Ironically, the habits spell the word drastic. Well, maybe not so ironic, right? So drastic is an acronym, and we're going to learn what it stands for when it comes to making you a successful entrepreneur. So number 1 is determine your goals. And that should go without saying. None of us would get on the road, headed somewhere we didn't know where we were going without turning on the GPS. But in business, many business owners, especially those of you just starting out, never set goals. I'm often surprised when I am talking to someone about coaching with me and I ask them, what's your goal? And they say, no bueno. You got to know your goals. So here's the basic, and I want to really focus on financial goals here. Let's start with 6 figures. There are lots of people out there talking about being millionaire, but I tell you, there is so many people who don't even get to 6 figures. I think the statistics says more than 88% of small business owners never make $100,000. Let's set goal number 1, $100,000, which is $8,333.33 a month. That's our goal. Determine your goal. Number 2, relationships. Relationships through networking can change your life and business. So you hear the saying all the time, your network is your net worth. And that is very true. Your network is your net worth. Unfortunately, so many small business owners are too busy perfecting their craft, working in their business instead of working on their business. You've got to build relationships. You know, there's a saying that says it's not what you know, but who you know. And more importantly, who knows you. You must spend time building relationships to become a 6-figure entrepreneur. And you do that through networking, through going to various events, through building, having one-to-ones, having dates, building those connections that can lead to referrals later. Number 3 is the A in drastic, which is action. 6-figure entrepreneurs are action takers. They don't procrastinate. They make a decision, they move towards that decision, and honestly, they figure it out along the way. Some of you have analysis paralysis. You've analyzed things to death and you never start to move. You cannot get from point A to point B if you never put your car in gear. You've got to start taking real action towards your goals to grow your business. So the A in drastic is action. The S is show up. Show up. 6-figure entrepreneurs show up, especially when they don't feel like it. The first key to success is showing up. It's just not the first letter in drastic, so I couldn't say it first. But the first key to success is showing up. And I can tell you many stories where I showed up and it changed my life. Here's one of those stories. In 2019, I showed up, registered the day before registration closed to a women's retreat. It was a small event and it was 5-hour drive from my house. And if you know me, I don't like to drive more than 3 hours. But the thing that was special was it was happening in the same town as my brother Larry. And so my mother said she wanted to go, and it made it a family trip. And so I registered at the last minute and we went. I get to the event and there's about 12 women. So here's another thing. It's quality over quantity. You show up, and doesn't matter if there's a ton of people in the room, there's one person in the room that can change your life. I get to the event and we're introducing ourselves, and there's a woman there from Houston. I had to drive 5 hours away to meet somebody from my same city. And she said, "Oh my God, you should be a Network in Action franchise owner." I'm like, hold up, franchise? Girl, that sounds like a lot of money. I don't know about that. She said, "Oh, don't worry about it. I'm going to introduce you to the founder." I said, "Well," she actually told me the price tag. I was like, "Well, you can introduce me, but I don't know about that." She said, "Don't worry about it. Y'all will handle it." And the rest, as they say, is history. Now, in a later video, I will tell you how she followed up with me 3 months later. I'll talk to you about that later. But the key there is that I showed up 5 hours away, registered at the last minute, really didn't want to go, but I went anyway. And now I own a networking franchise. And now I'm changing it. Not only changed my life and my business, it also is changing the life and the business of all my members. The S in Drastic is show up. The T is tenacity. Six-figure entrepreneurs are tenacious. What does that mean? That means that they don't quit. They may pivot, they may shift, but they don't quit. I remember the first time someone said that I was tenacious. I didn't know what the word meant. I had to go look it up. I had to go ask Google, tenacious. And the definition said to hold on like a pit bull. Now, I have a cute pit bull and he is so sweet. But when pit bulls grab onto something, they don't let go. To become a six-figure entrepreneur, you've got to be like a pit bull. You can't let go. Again, you can pivot, you can shift, you might have to change directions, but do not quit. The T in Drastic is tenacity. The I in Drastic is invest in yourself. There's going to be a running theme through my content, through my videos about investing in yourself. And it means to invest not only money, and that's very important, but also time. You have to invest time in your business in order for it to grow. Smart business owners don't waste time. You are not watching TV and back-to-back movies if you want to be a six-figure and beyond entrepreneur. You manage your time and you use it to read, you use it to research, you use it to watch quality YouTube content like this video right here, but you also invest money in yourself. I could write a book on how many times I've hired a coach when I didn't know where the money was coming from. I remember my first time investing in coaching, it was 2003. And I was in financial services at the time, and my bosses said to me, "You need a coach." And I was like, I'm on straight commission. I don't know where my next money's coming from. And they said, "Trust us, Toni, hire this coach." coach. And so I did it. I'm coachable. So I did it. Didn't know $600 a month is what I paid that coach. I didn't know where the money was coming from. And I will tell you, at the end of that year, I made $170,000. Invest in coaching, even when you don't know where the money is coming from. Here's another key with that investing, and I'll do another video on this later. When you invest in yourself, it makes it easier for you to sell yourself. Why is that? Because you will never be able to sell at a level you're not willing to invest in yourself. I'm going to say that again. You are never able to sell at a level that you are not willing to invest in yourself. So if you want to be a six-figure entrepreneur, that means you have to sell products that are at a certain level. You got to get to $8,333.33 a month. So if you're not willing to invest $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 in your own business, then you're never going to be able to ask anyone else to invest at that level with you. Invest in yourself. It will change the game for you as a six-figure entrepreneur. The C is committed. You got to be committed to the process. Becoming a six-figure entrepreneur is a process. You will have stumbling blocks. You will make mistakes. You will waste time. You'll waste money. People will let you down. People will promise to buy from you and then turn their back on you. People will reject what you have to offer. If you are not committed, you will quit. And you'll go back to getting a job. Make up in your mind now, I'm committed to the process. Only people who are committed win. You must be committed to become a six-figure entrepreneur. So, to recap, the 7 habits of six-figure entrepreneurs is: determine your goals. Number 2, relationships through networking. Number 3, take action. Number 4, show up. Number 5, tenacity. Be tenacious. Don't quit. Number 6, invest in yourself. And number 7, be committed and stay the course. I hope these strategies help you to get on your way to being the six-figure entrepreneur you know you deserve to be. My name is Toni Harris Taylor, saying take a drastic step today for a fantastic tomorrow. Bye.